And today we have a reading for you about somebody who is, I put in the title that someone has quit, but it could be that someone was fired, or it could even be somebody in a social group is deciding to spend less time with that group or at the, favorite hangout. But we have somebody who's walking away and everybody's celebrating, like, cool, we finally got rid of that person. They're finally not someone we have to put up with, or they really made our softball team lose all those games. We have a celebration for departure. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you are interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Hello, Famous Seamus. Hello, Sally. Hello, CeeLo. How are you doing? Hello, Dana. Hello, Key Controller. What's up? I should also let you know that I'm going to do something fun on Friday. I haven't decided yet what it will be, but that'll be the 4-year mark for my channel, and I feel like we should do something to celebrate that. Even though it's Black Friday, there are probably going to be people that are shopping and busy and hanging out with family, but we're going to do something. So I'll post and you all will find out about it. All right. I feel like we need the noisy tarot to figure out what is this departure. It's also worth noting that we have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse followed by the 3 of Cups, which are both 3s, and I've only pulled 2 cards. So statistically significant in my opinion. So you may be seeing the number 33 or even 333 all over the place. Hello, Pagan, what's up? Electric Boogaloo. Oh, Lord. I haven't thought about that phrase in a while. Hey, thank you, Sally. I appreciate that. I'm pretty excited. We've got the Chariot in the reverse and the 7 of Wands. Yep, the road ends here. The journey ends here. We're going to have to part ways. This could go either way. This could be somebody who is getting fired or somebody who is quitting. But the end result is the same. Separation. We're not going to be hanging out. We're not going to be working together. We're not going to be friends anymore. That's just, it's not working out. Page of Swords and the Star in the reverse. Someone failed to meet their objectives. I do feel like for the majority of you, this is going to be a workplace situation or a professional type situation. Stability is at the core. For some of you, this is a friendship group where people were not really getting along well. There was a lot of friction. And somebody who, maybe was brought into the band or was part of the crew because they brought something to the table, they're not really delivering on that. We have somebody who's not as great as they advertise themselves to be, or who ran things poorly, or who only thought about themselves. So they are not well liked. And with change, rerouting this person away, the rest of the group is like, that's awesome. I'm stoked. Let's go celebrate, because I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to deal with you anymore. So there's a new sheriff in town, or there's a smaller group hanging out at that bar. You know what I mean? We've got a smaller group, and it feels like these are individuals who all get along with each other. So they're like, this is going to be a breeze. This is going to be a lot easier. Hello, Chris. How are you doing? Hello, Dor. Hello, Ruben. Hello, ADN. I would be hanged, man. But yes. 5 of Wands. Wow, another twosome. So on this new row, I've pulled 2 cards, and they are both 5s. Both 5s in the reverse, no less. 5 of Wands in the reverse can talk about somebody who it's just like not worth it. It's not worth all the fighting. It's not worth all of the, like, we can just tell it's not going to work. There's too much that we disagree on, or there's too much of a gap between what you think things should be like and what I think things should be like. There is no way to make that like work. So 5 of Pentacles in the reverse though, this is like someone is leaving and knowing that they're not going to have problems finding something else. Or perhaps for some, this could be like, what do they call it? A golden parachute. Oh, you're fired. You didn't do what you were supposed to do, but you know, here's enough to live on for the next 10 years. Thanks. What? There's almost like it's fine because now I have the ability to not work for a little while and do whatever I want. Or now I have the ability to not have to answer to anyone. I can wear sweatpants on Wednesdays. That kind of thing. Hello, bestie Tiana. What's up? Hello, Mike. Hello, Rukio. What's up? Hello, Charlie. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate that. Hello, Rachel. How's it going? Oh, thank you, Rukio. That's funny. So we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is just straight up like, we don't think it's working out. We don't like you. You don't like us. Toodaloo. Like, we thought we would want to hang out with you because, you know, maybe you could get us tickets to Metallica or something. I don't know. There was something in it for these other folks, whether it's a workplace situation or a social thing. And that never happened. It's like, so we feel like we're putting up with your BS for nothing, you know? So we don't want to renew the contract. We don't want to hang out with you. We don't want to be associated with you. You're going to have to go elsewhere. Nothing else. And of course, in some situations, this person who's not very popular is deciding that they're the one who wants to walk away. And there's still celebrations. It's just like oil and water. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't work out for either party. I don't get that this is a romantic connection, though. I do feel it's either professional or social, like friends. This is the Santa Muerte Tarot. Hey, Fanny, you want to be respectful or polite, or you will get blocked, okay? Hello, Kimmy. How are you doing? Oh, thank you, Rachel. All right, sounds good, Fanny. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hello, Sama. I love the username. Priyanka, the questions that I had written down from the previous one were Hitesha's feelings and next actions, and then the exam for the AF cat, or the AF cat. I did not see one about Mokuldeb. I actually thought maybe that meant you weren't really interested. I can watch it back. The live chat shows up. Generally, it's like 20 or 24 hours after. But to be honest, you've tipped so much that I'll just answer that one for you. I just thought it was Hitesh. Manifesting a bacon cheeseburger. A love interest, Rachel. Hello, Kyle. How are you doing? Hello, Amy. Hello, Rick. Oh, Priyanka, it wouldn't show up. It wouldn't show up in the previous video. That's what I'm saying. Like the live chat, they don't add it right after, so I wouldn't be able to check it. Nor would you. Fries with that. Don't make me want fries. I don't want that in my head. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Wands in the reverse, with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Cups, huh? So the environment goes back to how it was before this person showed up, or it seems like things are peaceful, everybody's getting along, this is what we wanted. And then a record scratching moment happens, which maybe doesn't translate well to other cultures, but all of a sudden then it's like, wait a second, we're not okay. Everything was fine, we're like skipping along, like la 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 la. And then we realize that now we don't have a sober cab. Now we don't have somebody who knows how to do the lighting for the band. Now we don't have somebody who has access to that particular VIP room. There's like a benefit or an upside that they feel like they don't have anymore. Oh, thank you, Priyanka. You didn't have to do that. True. Very true. Hello, is it hello? 2902, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. So we have the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we have somebody being celebrated as far as like when the door hits them on the way out, right? Like, bye, see you later, we didn't need you anyways, we didn't like you. And then the next chapter is, crap, it turns out we actually do need that person. Now we don't have anyone who like buys the coffee, or now we don't have anyone who answers the phone, or now we don't have anybody who knows the bouncer or the bartender, whatever it is, right? So it's like after a momentary, like peaceful situation, this workplace or this social group is like, maybe we do need to find somebody like that. Maybe we acted a little bit too quickly on that situation. Is this like, come on back, or trying to find someone like a new boss? Ace of Wands is new energy. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. I think this is like, what do they call it? The enemy you know versus like the unknown, right? So everything's fine, and then they bring in someone new, and I feel like that's gonna be worse. I feel like it's a step backwards. So I once had, I don't know if it's that, I once worked with some of the most talented people on the face of the planet. We were cheesy enough to refer to ourselves as the dream team. I miss them. But I was on a sales team, right? And we had some internal issues. You probably call it mismanagement. And I think it was maybe 5 or 6 months that our sales team just did not have a sales director, did not have anybody above. And so we were just like running ish on our own, you know? And it worked like a charm. We knew what we were doing. We were trying to be fair to each other. There was very little complaints. We got along well, right? And then the new person showed up. And things got complicated again. And it's like, oh, cool. Everything was like coasting and doing really well. And we were like beating the expectations set out for us. And then someone new has to show up and be like, yeah, that's great and all, but it doesn't have my name on it. So I think I need to do something different. And ruined it. It feels like we have someone, it's like, I'm so glad you're out. Everything's fine. Now we don't have to deal with that person who is being irritating. Things are happy. Everything's like working well. And then we hire someone else or we bring in some other new person. Like, why upset the apple cart? But this is somebody who seems to, how do I say this? This is somebody who seems to have been given the job who doesn't necessarily have the credentials, okay? Yes, thank you for clarifying. Thank you, Sally. I've written down your name, but if you have a specific question, let me know. Otherwise, I will draw some random cards for you. Yes, thank you, lol, lol. Better the devil you know. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh no, oh no. So feeling like someone else should be added to the group again causes drama. Another way to look at this, let's say this is not a workplace, let's say it's a friendship group. There was one person who was causing a lot of drama, maybe because they were attracted to others or, you know, starting fights. And okay, I just have to say, if you've watched Letterkenny, I'm thinking about the hockey chick episode where, oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. It's been so long since I've watched Letterkenny. Is it Katie, the sister? Has to use her ability to talk hockey language to explain to a chick that she needs to stop practicing with some of the hockey players. That's what I'm gonna go with. One of the best episodes of TV I think I've ever seen because they do the like other language thing with the hockey language. Yes, Puck Bunny. Oh, you're the best. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. You've made my day. It's been so long since I've watched that show, and I adore it, and I want to watch it again, but I don't know, man. Those subscriptions, man. But there was one person who upset the entire hockey team, okay? They had no ability to focus because there was somebody who was, you know, going from person to person and causing drama. So that's what I'm seeing here. If it's a social situation, I'm not saying it's not inappropriate if it's a workplace situation, but it could be that we have someone who's making promises or trying to do too many things at once. Too many things or too many people at once, apparently. All right, this is the Miracle Tarot. Hello, future. How are you doing? Oh, let's be a little more positive than that, shall we? But hello to Horseman. Hello, T-Bird. How are you doing? Hello, Amber. Hello, Suncup. Hello, Wayne. How are you doing? Hello, old school. What's up? You're in England? Well, can I tell you that I enjoyed watching Geordie Shore, not for like the same reasons as probably everybody else, let's put it that way. I loved learning the like slang, you know? Like, why are they referring to themselves as like make a mug of us? And why would it be a mug? So I get it. Hello, Ryan. How are you doing? Hello, Robin. Hello, Donald. I already am, Ryan. Do you go to baseball games and say, hey, play a game? Yes, exactly. Newcastle upon Tyne, right? Oh, that's so great. Likewise. The feeling is mutual. I adore it. Hello, how's it going? Hi. On whiskey. Oh, I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Hello, Martin. Hello, Ender. How are you doing? So we've got the moon and death in the reverse. This is like everybody celebrates one person leaving and then realizes, no, we would totally take that person back because they were a lot less insane than this current person. Or it was at least like we could predict what was going to be obnoxious with that one. This is like one person creates chaos and pits people against each other. And what was once harmonious and 10 of cups, now we have the 10 of pentacles in the reverse, which is like you're losing. Things are not going to plan. There's no stability. So now we have people asking, is this really what we wanted? Or should we like lobby for that other person to come back? Should we argue for some sort of change here because this doesn't seem to be working out? Martin, I do personal questions at about 30 minutes in with priority to those who tip or donate. If Super Chat's not working for you, you can also donate memberships and I will answer questions for you at that point as well. Hello, Cosmic. I hope you're having a good day. We have the Lovers in the reverse and the Tower in the reverse. I wish we hadn't made this decision. Why did we let that person start working here? Or why did we feel like that was someone we should allow into our friend group? Now everybody's mad at each other or everybody's lying to each other. And because we have this Queen of Cups clarifying the Knight of Cups, I do feel like for a certain percentage of you, this reading resonates for you. The thing that's causing the drama is we have multiple people shooting their shot that probably should not. Hello, Benitez. How are you doing? We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse and the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So just like that episode in Letterkenny, the OG Puck Bunny, Katie, has to talk to, was it Angie you said? I think that sounds right, yeah. Convince this new Puck Bunny to like get out of town, like leave the hockey players alone or they're never going to win another game. And it may involve calling back the person they all didn't like. Hey, can you come scare off this new person? Or hey, can you show this person like what they're doing is gonna ruin everything? Like, what do we do? Chaos, calm in the middle, and then worse chaos than the first time around. Let's see if that evil eye card comes out. This is the Voyage of the Soul. It could be that someone's just not meant to be in leadership, or it could be that some group of friends here are just like not to be trusted. Did I say hello to James? Hello, Lakshmi. How are you doing? We've got yin, affection, caring, soft, heart, and feminine. Oh, Lord. I can't make it up, you guys. And then we have seed, potential, fertility, idea, budding, future, and capable. I'm trying to be mature over here, okay? But like this is telling me that there is a potential for someone to start a family unexpectedly and maybe not know what's going on as far as the parentage. We could also have somebody who is doing something a little bit unnecessary, but there is a need to focus on the future, which has been a little bit interrupted by this Queen of Cups showing up. Thank you for the tip, Martin. Let me know if you've got a question or if you just want me to pull some random cards for you. But I've written down your name. And I wanted to check, did we ever hear from Sally if she has a question? When the cash is coming. I got you, Sally. And you're the best. All right. Thanks for confirming, Rachel. Hello, Lindsay. How are you doing? Communication, expression, voice, transmission, message, news, connection, and chapters. Light after darkness, rise, new life, dawn, and unfold. Hey, I know we didn't really like you and we were excited when you left, but things have gotten worse. Can you please come back? We'll do anything. We'll like double your salary. We'll laugh at your jokes. We'll let you sit at the cool people table. No? You want the biggest office in the corner? Okay. There's some like negotiation happening here with regards to trying to address this problematic variable. This person who has changed the dynamics in the friend group, or this person who is causing a bunch of drama in a workplace. And I'm trying to decide whether or not to tell a story. Okay, I'm gonna tell it because it's funny. I worked at a sales place that was a huge, like the growth of this company was unmatched. I just, like year over year, it was always growing. And I feel like for like 15 years now, they've been able to have significant growth. So part of the issue with having a company that is constantly hiring and often hiring younger people is then when you have like training events or Christmas parties, you got a bunch of people who don't keep their pants on. Now, this particular coworker of mine, he worked on a different team. I didn't know him that well, but I did hear a story that he went in to go talk to the VP of sales and, you know, was going out for a promotion. And the VP says, I'm really impressed with the work that you do. I mean, you're closing deals, you've got some great partnerships going on. People feel like you know the process well. But I gotta be honest with you, you are causing so much drama by sleeping with a lot of people here. And the guy, I wasn't in the meeting, but apparently the guy was like, oh, Yes. Now, it went so bad, it went beyond that. It was that his last name, if you changed just one of the letters, you could make it an inappropriate thing. And so the VP said, in fact, I've even heard that you have a nickname, right? And the guy had to acknowledge, yeah, I do have a nickname. So the VP says, I would love to give you this promotion, but it's going to be dependent upon you recognizing that this is not a bar, that this is not your stomping grounds where you find people to hook up with, because it's causing people to quit. It's causing, people to ask to be changed to a different team. And it's expensive, quite frankly. So do we have a deal? This is one person who is causing chaos in a group of people after someone else had already caused some chaos and riled them up, and they've been able to reclaim some peace. But I do feel like it has something to do with people being romantically attracted or inappropriately involved with each other. And if it's in a friendship group, then it's more so like you dated that person and then you dated that person. So now those friends, they're not friends anymore because you've come between them, right? So it's like can we not? Is there anywhere else you could go to date people instead of just this little group of people here? Can we do that? Hello, how's it going, DS? I wish I could tell you the name, but then I would be like calling out someone in particular, so I feel like that's inappropriate. Tell the VP I'm sorry. You're funny. What's up, Dave? Hello, other Ryan. I have worked at a bar, and working at a bar is also not an excuse to, but you know what I mean? Like, some people go to a bar as a customer and they're like, ah, yes, all of the people that I could potentially get naked with, all in one room. But if you work there, hopefully it's a different story. Hopefully. I've seen how it can go poorly for those that do not follow that rule. It's not worth it. We have the thinking woman. This is a person with a strategy, much like Katie in that Letterkenny episode. She solved the problem, you guys, even though she was originally the problem, right? Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and the world. So we have one person who comes up with a plan. I know what we can do to save this. I know how we can, fix this. I mean, maybe that dude really did get promoted, so he would go to a different team and maybe stop sleeping with people on his team. Maybe the promotion was in part to separate, which is a dumb reason to promote, right? I mean, he had good sales, but whatever. So we have the garden and the gate. I'm talking about separating people, and here we have a gate card. That's great. Yeah. I think there's people being separated. Like it's a horse barn, we can't trust you all around the ladies, so we're going to separate you. I feel like there is a change to the process, or if this is a social group, it's like, hey, we're going to sit you both down and talk about this. This person used to date the one that you're seeing now, and we just want to make sure that you're not going to then go try to date somebody else's ex, or, let's talk this out so that we can still be friends. Let's take a more serious approach to this, right? Steve gets the prize of the day because my understanding is homie went to that new team after he got promoted. He did, in fact, stop sleeping with the people on the other team, but then he, I think, married somebody from that team. There's so much more tea that I could share, but I feel like I should not because it gives me anxiety, you guys. We'll just say after someone got married, they might have got a little preachy. It's like, sit down. I know what your nickname was. Get out of here. Hello, Hardy. How are you doing? Sorry if I have not greeted everybody. Hello, Marsha. How are you doing? Hello, Srishma. How are you? So we've got 18 is the number for the anxiety card. Switching up the plan because things are getting crazy. We don't want to continue to have, you know, two buddies in the group who are thinking about throwing hands. We don't want to continue to have failure of sales because you're making everybody mad by being bad in bed. I'm sorry, I had to. I couldn't resist that joke. The 10, the number 10 card in the Gilded Reverie is the Scythe. So we need to do whatever we can to address the problem and return some sort of like stability and normalcy back. So let's sit down, let's talk about why things are the way that they are. Let's redefine the rules of engagement or enragement and figure it out. So with the Rider, or R-I-D-E-R, there could be an in-person visit or a conversation where someone's asking for advice. What do you think I need to do? How do I handle this situation? And then Letterkenny Katie saves the day, right? All right, we're going to start with those personal questions. We've got Priyanka, Sally, and then Martin. Did we ever get an answer from Martin? Martin, if that was simply a tip, I sure do appreciate you. But otherwise, I will keep my eyes on that live chat in case you share a question. Saskia, it's like the street we got morals. I'm dead. I'm dead. Crazy. Hello, Yuvi. How are you doing? Entirely possible, Amy. Yes. This is someone who I think caused a lot of chaos intentionally, you know? The Puck Bunny on Letterkenny was, I think, hoping for that outcome, or just like chaos in general, right? So we've got Priyanka up first. What are Mokuldev's feelings towards Priyanka at this time? Seven of Cups. Feeling like he doesn't have all the answers. Feeling a little bit confused by you. Not sure if you're being secretive. A little bit overwhelmed by not knowing what to say or if anything should be said. And with the Five of Swords, there is a pattern of self-sabotage that Mokuldev has dealt with in the past. Next actions. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Devil. I think he's trying to see if there is someone else for you or someone else that would potentially be an option for him. So this doesn't feel very decisive or intentional. It does feel to me like his fears are getting the best of him. And he sees you as duplicitous or of two minds, not necessarily super trustworthy. That's funny. Ooh, thank you. Can I get guidance on my property sale? Thank you, Martin. I need the funds to start a business for my future. And is my ex starting to heal? Coming back. Thank you, Martin. I've got that written down for you. Priyanka, you deserve better than this indecisive energy, so I hope you are able to navigate that pretty well. And I'm sending you a hug. We got Sally up next. When is the cash coming? Knight of Wands is fast-moving energy. King of Cups. King of Cups to me is like giving Scorpio. Is it not Scorpio season anymore? Has it changed? I don't feel like you have too much time to wait. Why the Queen of Cups, Four of Cups though? This is like something was halted. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the reverse, the Tower. Is this put on hold right now? Yeah, there's some issue here, like a review process, or, you know, I put the wrong address on, or the stamp was wrong. This seems kind of silly though. This is going to be addressed. Six of Wands. King of Wands in the reverse. You don't have to do anything. And I do feel like... Oh, thank you. I actually do best, Martin, with little to no background. D, do not say shut up to Rachel. I will body check you. Like, for real. Okay, Tiana's on it too. Like, y'all don't understand how much the moderators do to make sure that my channel is actually something that I can do every day. I appreciate the filtering, the comments to address questions that I'm not able to answer because maybe I'm doing the reading. So if you have a moment to show appreciation towards the moderators instead of D over here being a D-bag, it's like, don't insult my my moderators. So Sally, something has been, like, apple cart upset. Something has been changed with regards to the process, but I do feel like somebody is moving at a quick speed to try to address what has been undone, right? Seventeenth is important. So presumably by December 17th. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing? Next 6 months between C and I. I got you, Stephanie. Thank you for the tip. Do I have any Black Friday deals? You know what, Thomas? That's actually super funny because Black Friday, or this Friday, is my 4-year anniversary. So while I would like be tempted to say, no, I'm not like Best Buy, the answer is actually yes, because I want to say thank you to people for supporting my channel for 4 years. Maybe you haven't known it for that long, but I'm excited to reach that milestone. So yes, I will probably be doing free questions or something like that on Friday. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Sayer. I appreciate that so much. That's very kind of you. Stephanie, it's your birthday on Friday? That's so cool. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Hello, Federico. How are you doing? All right. So we've got Martin up next. And we're going to use the Tarot of the Cat People. What does Martin need to know regarding the property sale? What does Martin need to know regarding the property sale? The number 4 is important. Page of Wands, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, 4 of Swords in the reverse. This makes me feel like something is not completed or finished the way that it should be. Pay attention to details or, like, you know, the small print. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. There is a way to get more out of the situation, but only if you're paying close attention to the details. It's like somebody who buys a property because they know that it's more than just what is advertised. Yes, you have, you know, 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms in the house, but on the property, there's also a cell phone tower that generates monthly income. That's what I really want, is a place where I'm living and making money from it as well. There's something here about making sure all the details are something you're aware of or that they're aware of, because that could make the difference between somebody walking away. The Lovers in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And I do feel like there's someone here who does not have the financial wherewithal. Maybe you already suspect this. But they're going to try to make it seem like they have what they need. When we're talking about property, though, it's like, I mean, we can figure that out, right? Is the ex starting to heal? No. There's a negative influence, at least one negative influence. It's probably more than that. It's probably 2 negative influences around this person who keeps your ex in an unhealed state, justifies their petty behavior, or reinforces their not so spot on interpretations of social interactions and, you know, what's going on. Hello, Joanne. How are you doing? Hello, Hamza. How are you doing? Hello, Nathan. How are you? So with regards to this ex, it's going to eventually happen with this rejuvenation card. But there are 2 substantial obstacles between that healing and your ex, and they are people. I ain't calling them fat, but these are not people who are going to easily remove themselves from that situation, or your ex is not necessarily prepared to cut these people off. So it will happen, but it has not started yet. And will she be coming back to Martin? Not if these 2 people remain in your ex's life. Wow, 3 of Swords in the reverse, 3 of Cups in the reverse in the World. I see somebody else dazzling you or captivating you who doesn't have the baggage of naysayers and friends that don't want to see them happy in a relationship with you, right? Hello, Dreams. Oh, I wish the best for you as well. Hello, Tobias. I do personal questions for tips at this point after the general reading, but I also do long form personal readings if you want to email me. It's wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. Hello, Dwayne. Oh, to you as well. I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Dana. Thank you for the tip. Will Dana's relationship with Vaughn remain a secret? For a short while, but there's someone who seems to kind of delight in the idea of exposing secrets. So not for the long term, but for the short term, yes. This King of Swords in the reverse is somebody who is quick to give in to temptation. They're not exactly known for their maturity. So many options. Oh, you're so welcome, Martin. Thank you for the tip. And let's see what we've got for Stephanie. Let's get a different tarot deck though. What would be important for Stephanie to know about the next 6 months between C and Stephanie? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse, or sorry, Page of Swords in the upright, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Devil in the reverse, Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. A little bit of immature energy, but with good intentions. Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, this is like, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to figure out a different way to do things, or I'm trying to make sure that I don't repeat the same mistakes. But with the Queen of Swords, it's like, I do need a little reminding every now and then, or I may not be able to like be perfect the whole time. But I do think we have a concerted effort or a serious effort to do things in a different way, in a more mature way. Not to fall back into those same patterns, because we have the Devil in the reverse. Somebody who's able to let go of things that had caused them to maybe act in ways that were immature before. And we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, which is somebody who wants to be available, open, accessible. I'm not going to try to hide who I am, which I think is a big, important decision. Ooh, I love that the world is represented by an acorn. So over the next 6 months, and I'm not saying this happens tomorrow, but over the next 6 months, there is a steady progress made towards getting to this new chapter and having a different approach to the connection. But it does require a closing out of something else. And that could be on your side versus on the other person's. It could be on both sides. But if you both make the right decision, then this new chapter comes in for the two of you. And it looks like you're capable of doing that. But you both have to move in the right way, you know? Why Justice in the reverse? Is this because it's decisions that still need to be made? Yes. And I feel like for each of you, it is a decision that impacts someone else beyond just the two of you. Oh, you're so welcome, Dana. Hello, Scott. Hello, Leroy. How are you doing? Hello, Ricky. I hope everything goes all right, Tiana. Hello, Mick. How are you doing? So Nathan asked about starting a company without any problems. Starting a company without any problems is quite the tall order. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in the reverse. The only one of those cards that I would not like to see in the upright is the Five of Pentacles. Nathan, I'm not saying you don't have what it takes, but the timing seems to be off. It's like coming through as if you had the opportunity to hire someone who is inexperienced but passionate and or dedicated versus someone who is disconnected but has a lot of experience. Give me that first person all day because they're eager to learn, because they want to figure it out. It feels to me like there is this setback that is traced to choosing somebody who is a little bit heartless, or connecting with, or having a partnership, or taking advice from somebody who lacks the passion. Like if it's all just a numbers game, then you might be missing that like je ne sais quoi, that like thing that makes it magic, right? So I wish you luck. Thank you, Tobias. What is being hidden from Tobias, please? What you want. Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Judgment in the reverse. So the way that I'm seeing it is you are a mountain goat. And what you have, perhaps it's because this Nine of Cups has layers, right? Or levels, 3 on a level. It's like you're standing down here as a mountain goat on the side of the road or on the side of the mountain, and you're like, man, I can't see anything that I want. And it's like literally that next level above you. But it's just enough out of you for you to not consider that as something that you could do or something that could be yours. So this is like, take a wider glance around you, or cast a wider net, especially where it concerns things that you are willing to invest in or things that you would consider like as a profession. There is more out there than you are allowing yourself to see. Do not make a judgment or a decision until you have those other things within your view. It's like the blind spot when you're driving. You want to move into that lane to the left of you. You're probably going to look over your shoulder to make sure there isn't a car hiding in that stupid spot, right? There's something in that spot that is good for you, that is exactly what you want, but you haven't looked for it. So, yeah. Don't assume that what you want is not there. It's there, but you haven't seen it yet. Queen of Wands and the Moon in the reverse. I also feel like you need to know that there is somebody that is jealous of you. Somebody that you may not expect to be jealous of you, who sees your ability to draw things in and is frustrated by it. So with the Moon in the reverse, if there's an opportunity in the room and you aren't seeing it, it could be that this person is literally standing in front of it like, there's nothing here, nothing to see here. So keep that in mind. There could be somebody who's trying to keep you from what you want. Hello, Georgia. How are you doing? Is friend A... Oh, girl, I was going to do that before you tipped, and then you tipped too. Thank you for the tip. Is friend A hooking up with friend B's boyfriend? I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. I can't say that. I'm going to have to text that to you. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget it, because it's inappropriate. I'm sorry, you guys. There's things going on. There's flirtation. There's inappropriate conversations. But no home run. No completion. Hey, MMA. No, it's not. Sorry to disappoint you. Hey, Mark. How are you doing? Yeah, yeah. All right. So you know, you know. All right. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. I love you. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and for being you. And I hope to see you on the next reading. Doodles.